Brother, the thing I could take a
It unmuted. Ooh! Direct hit there at Kurt McKenzie would have been a goner. First ball of the inning for a duck. Rapid fire 11 off the mark with a bye. Very quick delivery there from James McDonald. Fast off break. You get it, Murph?
Yeah.
No, as in you get the thing from the app?
The link? No, I'm not having one.
Let me try something.
Put a lucky person. Kirk puts him dead.
Top shot there by Kurt McKenzie. Straight drive down the ground. Full delivery from James McDonald. And duly dealt with by McKenzie. Easy and effortlessly. May I have the YouTube link now, here, Murph? May I go share it?
Yeah, sure. Why they use them?
Four runs again there from McKenzie. McDonald again strain. Full length delivery and duly dealt with again. McDonald will be better served pulling back the length of these deliveries to McKenzie. Yeah.
Look at the nice thing.
Markel James into the attack. Sharp pitch delivery to Nikolai McKenzie. Gets an inside edge and he's off the mark here. Brings older brother Kurt McKenzie onto strike.
never want to battle, but you can't end for next man.
You said it. Crunch. Lofted over long on by Kurt McKenzie into the George Headley stand. About 4 or 5 rows back. Sweet contact off the bat.
We couldn't manage because the players are chop and edit so.
Yeah, but get some charge from this. I can't find the blue cable from yesterday. I think I left it at home.
The blue card cable?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know you give me. I just, it look like I left it at home. I find this didn't have a cricket bag. Oh, it! Well, boy, Markel James, the test cricketer Kurt McKenzie, has been added to his wicket tally. That's a big scalp to claim. McKenzie came across the stumps, was looking to loft it over the leg side again. Trapped in front by the youngster from Kingston College. Very well bowled, Markel James. That will be a proud moment for you and your family.
Who is this now?
This is like Roy.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's my helmet, that's so.
No, I put the hat under the helmet.
Me hate see it. No, but that, at the first, I see somebody that, it don't make no sense. Because you're supposed to keep the hat in like the back part of your clothes. Oh, me.
Look at that brother surface to get 500 there. But I look for the body to get a large movement.
Yeah. It's not even directly behind the stumps. Merv, May I get something over so and come back. But I'm not mute the stream. You can come closer to this.
What ball, Markel? What ball, Markel?
You want to touch?
Me, this is my chicken. Me, sure.
Chicken. That's the thing. So massive 6 there from Roy Williams. Pulled him basically off the front foot into a wideish long off into the stands. Layla into Williams. Short. No signal coming from the umpire. Looked a bit high. Nothing from the square leg. And in the end, it's a dot ball. Layla again into Williams. That's pulled down to square leg. Chance dropped. Can't blame the son there. Was straight down. His lap came in, dropped it, got the return in, only resulted in a single. That should have been taken. Marquis Edwards, the fielder down there on the square leg boundary. Layla into Mackenzie. Good delivery. Surprised him a bit. Didn't know where it was. In the end, got a single. That ball gained some height. Layla into Williams. That's pulled hard into the pavilion. 6 runs, no signal coming from the umpire. Big 6 there from Roy Williams. Pulled flat into the Kingston Cricket Club pavilion. Score goes up to 38 now for 1 after 3 overs. New bowler into the tack is the captain, Nehemiah Perry. That's pulled by Mackenzie out to mid-wicket. Only a single. Good return from the field out there. That looks to be James. Williams now removes his helmet. He definitely will be eyeing the straight boundary here. Perry into Williams. That's tugged out to mid-wicket. Wideish mid-wicket. They'll get 1. Turn for the second. Good return there from the fielder. Edwards out on the boundary. 2 runs resulting from that delivery. Perry into Williams. That's tugged down to a wideish long on position. They'll get 1. 2 comfortably. Fielder a bit slack down on that long on boundary. Definitely should have been just 1. Pulled. That's cut out a point. They'll get a single. score goes up to 44 for 1. Perry into Mackenzie. Loud appeal for leg before. Not out, says the umpire. Looks slightly adjacent. Maybe a bit of bat saved him. It's punched down to long on. They'll get 1. Not sure if this is the right field. He's definitely bowling short. No one deep on the leg side. There's no fine leg. No one deep on the leg side. Later into Mackenzie. Down the leg side. Wide signaled.
The deep cover doesn't make no sense.
Layla into Mackenzie. Runs it down to third man. We'll be looking to get 2.
Marquis
Brilliant throw there from Marquis Edwards on the boundary. Strong arm. Just 15 years old. Blame son. Naylor into Williams. Swings and misses. The start they've got would just do well to get bat and ball and get a single, rotate the strike. 19 from 11 deliveries is Williams.
47 for 1 in 4.2 overs. Brilliant start for the rapid fire 11 here. I'm sure they would be projected to get about 120 based on the scoring here.
Naylor. Swings and misses again. Not sure if this is the right tactics to use here. Would just do well to run the ball down to third man, get bat and ball in the open space on the offside, pick up a single, rotate the strike, keep the scoreboard ticking over. Swings and misses again. Slower delivery. Good bowling from this youngster.
Very good use of skill there by young Layla. Very good slower ball. Beat Roy Williams, all ends up. Brilliant use of skill.
Layla will do well to finish off this over. Into Williams. And through him. No run again. So brilliant over so far. Only 2 coming from the over. 4 dot deliveries. Still 1 Liga delivery to go. Layla tugs it wide off long on. They'll get 1. McDonald will return.
Well ball, Layla.
Strong
Well
throw.
ball. Very well ball, Layla. Very well ball.
And only 3 coming from that over. Brilliant
Good six
over
that,
there.
Good 6 that.
Brilliant over there from the young man.
Nine, Ryan, 9.
So Perry to bowl the over here. Again, not too certain with the field placings.
Go towards with the host.
There's a man at deep backward square, man out at mid wicket on the boundary. Williams tugs it out to that man at the mid wicket boundary. Gets 1, turns for the second. Weaker throw, they get it in the end. Can't make out who's out there. That looks to be will confirm shortly. 2 runs in the end. That's tugged down to long on and goes over his head. Goes for 4. Not sure what the fielder was doing. Came in too far. The ball went over his head, dropped behind him, bounced into the rope.
Hey, James.
That's in the air again, out to a wideish extra cover position. James does the fielding. Through the field, and they'll get extra runs here. So what should have been a single turns into 2.
Marquis late. Enough to reach on the circle.
Marquis, you have to back up when the ball go that side there.
Perry into Williams. Switch hitches. Down to third man. They'll get 1. Will turn for the second. Belatedly. Struggles to get it. Gets there now. 2 runs completed.
I remember when. I remember when. I remember when. I remember when. No, but at the bottom.
New bowler is Lockett McGregor, more famously known for tennis.
Well, ball, Lockett, well, ball. Throw it the ball. Ronaldo waste of time in a cold corner, him have to come. The next man have to come round to Ronaldo. Make him go Kingston club side. Yeah, and the point of commentary, man, give them piece flash shot them from right. How over this a big so?
Clearly McGregor not bowling from the right end here. Needs to be bowling with the wider end to the leg side. Roy Williams will eat those deliveries any day of the week. That was just helped on its way over square leg. McGregor again into Williams. Slow. Hit it out there again to the man on the boundary. They don't take the single.
One ball, Lockett, one ball.
Only 2 legal deliveries allowed to Williams to face. That one is helped over mid wicket. That's helped over mid wicket into the car park. 6 runs. Meat and drink there for Roy Williams.
Him no football from down here, so.
Final delivery of the over here. Also, Williams' last delivery down the leg side wide with no one close to the wicket there on the leg side, that will run down to the boundary. Won't get there. They'll get 2. Wide no signal by the umpire. McGregor into Williams. Walks down.
Well, ball locket,
Hits him in the pads.
well, ball locket. Yeah, I hit that now.
Not out, says the umpire. Roy Williams has to make his way off the field. 43 from 24 deliveries. Not bad going.
Highest score in the competition so far.
So far. In comes Junior Gray, aka QC. Was not impactful with the bat in his first game. Only managed 1 ball.
Are you telling? Deep mid wicket, taken by James McDonald out by deep mid wicket. Brilliant catch, running around on the boundary. 6'7" of him getting around there and taking that catch. Nikolai McKenzie has to go. Struggled today, wasn't at his fluent best. And young Andre McCormack into the attack, strikes with his first delivery. And the new batsman is Justin Adlam. Struggled at the start yesterday, but picked up towards the end of his innings after taking Boris Hutchinson to the cleaners. It's a new day today and he has a start and he gets off the mark of the second delivery. Much better shot second ball here than the first. Just pushing this one straight down the ground for 1 over the bowler's head. It's a much better start. The youngster needs to give himself some time to get in to his innings, get used to the pace of the pitch and get used to what's happening out there before he tries to go big.
Gray now to face up to McCormack. That's hit down to the man at long off. Single taken.
Firmly struck there by Junior Gray. Looks like a man that is playing cricket regularly. The vociferous and vocal Junior Gray. Very passionate about his cricket and especially about his sons. Good person to have around the cricket. Fortuitous shot there from Justin Adlam, inside edge, and it trickles into the boundary for 4 down by fine leg. Again, going for aggression there, losing his shape, but the Roaring Tigers team is short of a field and they suffer the consequences of that there. Quick delivery there by McDonald into the pads of Junior Gray. Not the wisest decision by the wicketkeeper there with that throw. Luckily, he was backed up in the circle there by Marquise Edwards, the youngster from St. George's College. Power play taken by the Rapid Fire 11 team here. Only 2 fielders allowed outside the circle. James McDonald's here operating from the north stand. Generally the shorter side of the ground with the wind blowing towards the leg side. The batters generally favor targeting this side. Wild delivery there from McDonald. 5 wides. Fast, short, down the leg side. Gave the wicketkeeper no chance whatsoever. McDonald, former Jamaica youth representative, fast bowler. These days bowling some flat off-spin darts. Not well lined, that delivery. And this team has to suffer because of it. It's a better delivery there from McDonald. Adlam works it into the leg side just in front of square. They get one, they come back through for the second. I must say that was well run there by Junior Gray. Somebody of his age scampering through and pushing the youngster Adlam for the second. Showing how athletic he is at his age. Very good cricket from him.
Good throw as well from Edwards right over the bails.
He has a very strong arm. So a change in feel here from McDonald. He lengthens his run up, it seems, going back to his prime in his high school days. Oh, he's coming back up. Is it pace or spin? It seems to be spin. The keeper is back though. That's how fast he's bowling. That tells you. Not really spin, but he's bowling from a short run up. That's what it is. Quick delivery beats Adlam outside our stump. Adlam tends to lose his shape when he's attacking. Not looking to play cricket shots at all. And it has been to his detriment over the last 2 days. That is a better cricket shot. He came over to the offside and he worked that one behind square. Nobody down in by backward square on the boundary. Square leg was inside the circle. Nobody at fine leg or long leg as well, and he duly receives 4. Oh, that one is into the midriff of Adlam. Fast and short and into the pitch. McDonald closes out. Difficult power play over to bowl. But he finishes his set of 2 overs. 2 for 24, a bit on the expensive side today. that's how it is when you turn up with a team that's short of players and most of your senior players aren't present as well. Tough going for the Roaring Tigers team, but the show must go on, as they say. It's Marquise Edwards into the attack to bowl here. He is bowling the very last over of the innings. A bit of pressure being placed on the young man here. First over, last over of the innings, but we'll see how it goes. He's bowling from the Michael Holding end, the George Headley stand end here at Sabina Park. He has the legs, a big leg side to defend as a right arm off spinner. They're playing on pitch number 1, so there are 4 pitches to the left of it, and then the full extent of the outfield to the leg side, so that gives him a bit more space to work with. He would be better suited forcing the batters to score on the leg side to the bigger side and bringing his catchers into play. And he starts with a wide ball, short and wide outside off. That ball showed a bit of rust there. And it's high into the sky. McDonald comes around and circles it and takes it. Well bowled Marquise Edwards. Wide outside off stump. Junior Gray could not get close to it. Couldn't get the sort of power that he was looking for. Only succeeded in scooping it into the air. And it presented an easy chance to McDonald at long off, who duly takes it. Good outfielder, good catcher. And that's a good wicket for Marquise Edwards. That will do well for his confidence. As we see the captain for the day, Andre Bailey, making his way to the crease. Bailey interface here. There's a deep mid wicket, a man at wide long on very straight, long off. Only 4 outside the circle. That's interesting. And they capitalize on it. Short, back pitched, and that is punched over cover from Bailey. Shot of authority. First ball, that's a gift. He is very strong off the back foot through the offside, and he pounced on that. Not sure why the Roaring Tigers team aren't using their full allotment of 5 outside the circle here in the last over of the innings. We see an adjustment being made here by Captain Perry. Ronaldo Smith being placed out at deep cover. He was out there a while ago. That would have only been 1 or 2. But they pay the price of having only 4 fielders outside the circle. And he's bowling. Marquise Edwards gets a second. Bailey beaten all ends up. Tried to hit that one over to the Convent of Mercy Alpha Academy. Across the road. Across South Camp Road. Beaten all ends up. And Marquise Edwards strikes middle stump about halfway up and tells Bailey to get inside. New batsman to the crease, Richard Johnson. he has 3 legal deliveries to face here. Rapid fire 11, 99 for 5. Here in the last over, it will be a Georgian bowling to a former Georgian, I guess. Or is it always a Georgian? Once a Georgian, always a Georgian? Alright. So this is the matchup here. The past against the present. It's well bowled again, Marquise Edwards. It's up into the sky. McDonald is late. Don't think he would have been able to get to it anyway. It landed just inside the 30-yard circle. That would have taken probably Johan Blake's speed with Brian Latour's hands with that catch that he took today.
Brilliant catch.
But that would have been possibly the only combination that would have succeeded in taking that catch.
McDonald did move a bit late.
That's well bowled again by Edwards. He's come into his own in this over here. That ball into the pitch, back of a length. Difficult for Adlam to get under, and he could only punch it down to long half for 1. Good work from Edwards here. I think it's been a good over thus far. The last ball coming up, rapid fire 11, 101 for 5. He needs to close out well. Oh, and that's well bowled Marquise Edwards. Full and wide outside half stump. Nothing for Johnson to get from that. And it's a dot ball to close. 101 for 5 in 10 overs. Roy Williams, the top scorer for the rapid fire 11 with a blistering 43. Highest score of the competition thus far. And we have the innings break here. Yeah, triple. That's another wide ball there. 4 without loss after 4 deliveries. Williams, very important player, as I mentioned, for this rapid fire 11 team. Oh, and Adrian Hall is struck there. That one, that will leave a mark. I'm sure he will have memories of this going home this evening. Nick Bakker from Roy Williams tucked up the batsman, not comfortable at all. It's almost looking like men against boys. This rapid fire team against the Roaring Tigers. Oh, short ball again there to Adrian Hall. He is not comfortable with that. That is not something he is used to. It's a dot ball, but I was really concerned for his health and safety. And the over comes to an end. It's 4 without loss after 1. Nikolai McKenzie into the attack here from the Michael Holding end. He's bowling to his former schoolmate Ronaldo Smith. McKenzie now at Excelsior in upper 6.
No.
What is Smith doing there? He clearly hit the ball twice.
So technically, he never tried it. So give the benefit of it.
I mean, he did not attempt to score there, but that was very uncultured from Ronaldo Smith. That is not how we play the game of cricket, sir. Not sure what exactly he was doing there. And that struck out to mid-wicket by Ronaldo, and that's 6 runs. He takes former teammate Mackenzie to the cleaners with that one. Mackenzie will hear about it for a very long time. Slug sweep and firmly struck out to the scoreboard by deep mid wicket. Well, cow corner almost. And that was a solid hit.
Yeah, yesterday.
Stroke, and Smith pushes that one firmly down to long off, and he takes a single, jogs down, and he walks up to Mackenzie. A bit of swagger in the young man here now. That's what confidence can do. As I said, the two former teammates at Wolmer's Boys. Smith now at the University of Technology, and Mackenzie in his last year at Excelsior High School in sixth form. Brings Adrian Hall onto strike here. Don't know much about him, but he seems to be a lover of the game. Let's see if he can get a few off here. Well, definitely not like that. That is a dot ball. Calls from the inside for him to retire. That's not fair. Give him an opportunity to do what he has to. Well, that one goes through. Quenu at short mid wicket, not sure if he saw it. They come through for 2 runs. A hilarious moment there. As we see the shadows coming over the pitch at Sabina Park here, only 2 overs gone. Well, that's an inside edge again, but he gets a single down to long on Hall. Not much in the shed for the Roaring Tigers team, to be honest. They have Captain Nehemiah Perry inside there. They have James McDonald. They have Young Davidson as well, but I'm not sure that there's much else. For the sake of the run rate, they would do well to make a fist of it here and make it competitive. Even if they lose, they don't want to lose by too many. It looks like the tall man, Carlton Greed, the man that they call Palm Trees, coming into the attack from the northern end here. Senior Cup player, so he can only bowl 1 over. The power play has ended now, so they are allowed their full allotment of 5 fielders outside of the circle. It's Green into the attack here. And he beats Hall outside off stump. They sneak through for a bye. That's smart thinking there by Ronaldo Smith. Putting the brain to work there. He sees that Adrian Hall has been struggling. Keeper Gray did well to collect that one, but he was on the ground for a while. And Smith duly scampered through for a bye. Smith on strike here to Green. Oh, that's a wide one down the leg side. A bit unorthodox there from Ronaldo Smith. He was on his knees trying to sweep the tall, fast bowler. Ill-advised, I think. Been better suited, probably trying to play a tuck down to the backward square leg or a fine leg region, or playing a hook or a pull shot. Has to be careful. Oh, and he's beaten there. Goes for a pull shot. Aggressive shot. Nowhere close to it. Pulled away to the leg side as well. And this is just smart bowling here from Carlton Green. He's somebody that has been around senior cup cricket for probably 7 or 8 years now. And he's gained some experience. He knows how to operate. He knows what he's doing at this stage. That's a top edge there from Ronaldo. It goes down. Oh, Taylor Green gets hands to it, but he drops it. Down by fine leg. Decent attempt, but it would have been good for the youngster to hold on to that one. They only got a single there, surprisingly. Another run to the total of the Roaring Tigers team. This team has struggled in terms of momentum in their innings all tournaments. They haven't been quick scorers by any stretch of the imagination. And that's short and wide there from Green. That is obviously a wide. It's been a struggle for Adrian Hall here. Only on 3 from 8 deliveries. He's been beaten almost every ball. And he's beaten there yet again. No foot movement whatsoever. Would have been a ball that he would have been suited, pushing his foot towards the offside too. Probably getting a single in the cover region, but he looks a bit at sea here. The competition seemingly a bit too difficult for him. Oh, that's an inside edge. Luckily the man at fine leg was set straight. He does the fielding there, Shane Hines, and stops it. It's only a single, and it brings Hall onto strike again for the new over. That will suit the Rapid Fire 11 team very well. Well, we have Shane Hines coming into the attack here from the Michael Holding end. He's operating with a long on and deep mid wicket only. Nobody else outside the circle to the struggling Adrian Hall. He's on 4 from 10 deliveries. Roaring Tigers at 19 without loss after 3 overs. Extremely slow start. Hines starts well there with a dot ball. Back of a length delivery on about the line of Midland leg stump. Oh, that's firmly struck by Hall. Firmly struck is relative compared to how things have been for him thus far. But he picks up a single, another single to the Roaring Tigers total. That brings them to 20. It's been a struggle. Ronaldo Smith has been the aggressor in this partnership thus far. He comes on to strike. Young man of about 20 years now. He is on 9 off 8 deliveries. It seems rapid compared to the innings of Hall. He pulls away a while ago, but mistimes that one as well. It's a bit of a struggle for both of them. Both looking at sea, probably trying to take the deliveries too hard. Smith has looked better when he's tried to time the ball. Hall has just struggled altogether. Well, Smith pulls away. I don't know how to describe that shot. It's almost as if it was a club, but it lobs and wedges inside the circle, goes in the direction of long off, and they get another single here. So they're dealing in singles. At this rate, I think they would probably do well to get about 50. Nowhere close to the total of the Rapid Fire 11 team. And that's a wide ball. Well, another single there to Hall. Just the mid-wicket. They get through for 1. Well, that's a good hit there again by Ronaldo Smith. The man at mid-wicket was in off the boundary. And that one goes over mid-wicket for 6 again. Smith has his second 6 here. Not doing too badly for himself is the young man. He has 2 6s here at Sabina Park. That is something to boast about. The total moves on to 29 without loss after 4 overs. We'll have a change in bowling here. Richard Johnson coming into the attack, bowling his leg breaks from the north here at Sabina Park. Very attacking field. Nobody outside the circle to haul. Interesting. Well, Johnson comes in to bowl. He starts with a leg break that slides down the leg side. Hall comes inside it. Plays a bit of a pull. Gets it down to short fine leg and they scamper through for a single. Ronaldo Smith was quick to get down to the other end. It seems as if he wants a piece of the leg spinner here. It's his matchup. In the first game that the Tigers played, he scored a couple boundaries off leg spinner Jadier Gray from this end. So he is probably favoring the matchup here. Looks a bit uncomfortable. Seems like he has a bit of cramp. So long on, deep mid-wicket, long off and deep cover for Ronaldo Smith. Nobody at square leg. There's a man at short fine leg, short third man, backward point, cover and mid-wicket. Well, that one goes straight up. It will land in no man's land inside the circle. Captain for the day, Bailey, comes around and picks it up and he lobs it to Richard Johnson. Not sure why Ronaldo would have pulled away to the leg side there. I'm thinking that he would favor going to the leg side, going to mid-wicket. Made it a much harder shot to play. It was a good delivery from Johnson. Flat, short and fast outside half stump. Hall sends his helmet in here, hoping for a change of fortunes. Oh, and that one goes straight up into the air. Roy comes around and he grasses it. He kicks it almost to cover. Johnson not too happy about that. Everybody is laughing. It was an easy catch. Roy called for it, but maybe 20 years ago, but not now at this age and stage. Drops an easy one there, does Roy Williams. Smith again. And that is firmly struck by Ronaldo Smith. It comes down to long on. Williams does well to pull it up inside the boundary. And they don't run at all. Smith sends it back. It seems as if he is feeling some cramp here, or he is favoring the matchup. Not sure what exactly is going on. Mis-stumping there by wicketkeeper Gray. That wasn't even a trip and drive, it was a walk down from Smith. Moved so slowly, the bowler had all the time in the world to see that and he just threw it wide. The glove work of wicketkeeper Gray letting him down on that occasion. Well, that one goes straight up. And nobody takes it. They allow it to fall and Smith comes through for another single. The Rapid Fire 11 not interested in getting any wickets here, because a wicket might bring a more aggressive batter to the crease. It's an inside edge again here from Hall out to square leg. Green does the fielding. It's another single, so a big over in this grand scheme of things for the Roaring Tigers. They get about 6 from it. And it's 35 without loss after 5.
Light fading quickly.
Very quickly.
So I thought after 7, what about it?
Quenu Mackinson into the attack now. Right arm off spin from the Michael holding end. The preferred end for the off spinners here at Sabina Park. Hall pulls away, but he misses that one. That ball went through him. Smart bowling here from Quenu. So it's been a real struggle for Hall. 9 off 18. That's a wide ball. And he's gone now. Catch taken that short third man. Went for a cut, got a top edge, lobbed down to Roy Williams, who took about 2 steps to his right and effected the catch. The end of a painful innings for Adrian Hall. 9 off 19. A real struggle. And that brings James McDonald to the crease. Single there to McDonald immediately. He gets off the mark. A man pass the phone for me, please. Hey, can I plug it out? Thanks. Smith back on strike. That's firmly struck again by Ronaldo. One bounce to Cow corner again. That has been his favored area. Shot of authority there from Ronaldo. Smith moves on to 22 from 16 deliveries. Decent knock from him here thus far.
Long break in between. Going for about 2 over.
It's Mackenzie into the attack here from the northern end, and it's a wide. Lights fading fast here at Sabina Park. Well, they come through for some wides there. They run a single, so 2 wides to the total. Big hit here by Ronaldo Smith. Goes out to mid-wicket. Mackenzie settles and it is taken. Good catch there by Kurt Mackenzie. And the innings of Ronaldo Smith comes to an end.
Daniel, that?
Yeah. Well, that's peeled out through the offside by James McDonald. Not good contact, but they only get a single. Pedestrian going here from the Roaring Tigers. They've struggled thus far in this competition. Beaten outside half stump again. There is Davidson. 50 for 2 after 7.5. Rapid Fire 11 just trying to hustle through the overs here before it becomes completely dark. Trying to complete this fixture. Well, the youngster attempts to play a switch hit. Makes contact but didn't succeed in getting a run. And it's the batting power play being taken by the Roaring Tigers team here. James McDonald on strike. 2 overs to go. They need 26 and over to win. So they need 52 from 2. Can McDonald get 30 here and make a contest out of it?
In the context, they don't really.
That is 4 runs for McDonald. Firmly pulled through mid-wicket. The man at mid-wicket had no chance. In the power play, he would have really been better suited, staying on the circle.
I think nobody has seen it now.
That's a dot ball. McDonald pulled away, firmly struck the mid-wicket but didn't beat the man Richard Johnson there. Oh, that one got a whole lot of flight there. McDonald went down on his knees, tried to play the slug sweep and missed. That one beat him. Oh, McDonald is beaten again there. Went for all power. Swore he would have made contact. This has been a good over from Shane Hines thus far. He's bowled a good set. Well, that's one out to deep mid-wicket. Adlam does the fielding and gets the ball into wicketkeeper Gray. That beats him. And they get some overthrows. Out to Cow Corner there. Better work done by Adlam. Better decision making. 57 for 2. 57 for 2. 1 left. It's the last over. And it looks like Young Taylor will be bowling. Young Taylor and Jones will be bowling to close the innings out. Firmly struck by McDonald out to square leg. They come through for a single and it brings Davidson onto strike. 5 deliveries left here, really scampering through to get this fixture completed. The lights have almost faded completely. Must be difficult for the players out there, but we're trying to get things done. That's a wide ball. Oh, that's a good shot there by Davidson. That goes out to square leg into the boundary for 4 runs. Short delivery and pull behind square. Good cricket shot by the youngster. That moves Davidson on to 9. He's 9 from 10 deliveries. Needed that boundary. Oh, that's well struck again. That goes. That's 6 runs over long on. The man was inside the circle. That's a top shot there by young Daniel Davidson. Shot of authority over long on. Well played, young man. And he bowls him. Tail end Jones gets his revenge. Struck for 2 boundaries, but he follows up with a delivery that hits mid-stump almost half the way up. Well done, young man. That's a good recovery. That's a good comeback. That will do wonders for his confidence. He picks up a wicket here.
Edwards.
Brings Marquise Edwards to the crease here. The new batsman from St. George's College. He will be facing his schoolmate Taylor Jones. Well, that's a dot ball. Edwards is beaten outside off. 1 delivery to go. Bat to ball, young man, and get a single. Get off the mark here. Get something in the column for yourself. All the fielders are out inside the circle. It's the last ball of the innings, last ball of the game. The Roaring Tigers are soundly beaten here yet again. So really just completing the fixture. It's a good Yorker there by young Taylor Jones. Edwards went for the big swing but couldn't make good contact, and that brings the innings and the game to an end. It's victory for the Rapid Fire 11 by 32 runs. They are 2 from 2 in this competition. They are